I saw a video where you said this is going to be the last performance of Counting Stars on TV for the foreseeable future.
I'll probably eat my words, but yeah, we don't have any plans. Honestly, unless it was like an SNL thing, I don't think we'd be doing it again for quite some time.
Or the Billboard Awards, because we're cool and stuff.
Well, that's why we're doing it tonight.
And we thank you. I mean, and it must be nice to have kind of like your second biggest hit ever after Apologize. I mean, it was such a global hit, and it was kind of, it was like the third single from the album, I think, right? I mean, it must have been kind of cool for it to break through after a little bit of time.
It actually was. We didn't anticipate it that way. We kind of put out, this is an odd album. We put out a song that was a charity single that then we didn't really know if it was a first single or what it was. We didn't have an album. When we put out Feel Again, we didn't even have an album. We just put it out. Save the Children. And then If I Lose Myself was the first official single. This was our second. It's weird because when we finished it, my thought and our manager's thought was that this is the song. For whatever reason, we didn't play it first. Things work out how they work out. A Less So remix, If I Lose Myself, that became its own thing worldwide. And now we're doing another weird thing, which is like we probably should have gone to the next song on the album that was the most likely, and we instead did a new song, and we're about to put it out, or we just put it out. Yeah, Love Runs Out. Yeah.
Reissued the album. And did you think about just saving, like saying, let's save this song for a whole new album, or just like it was always going to be about a deluxe reissue?
I didn't want to do that. Actually, we're anti-deluxe reissues. We're anti-reissues. We had a little bit of a back and forth with the label because we didn't want to do a reissue.
Did you lose the argument, or?
No, we found a compromise, which was.
I didn't mean that in a bad way. I'm just asking.
No, because we didn't. Usually reissues, no offense to artists who do it, is here's 4 new songs, 3 of them suck, 1 of them might be a hit.
Yeah, we're gonna cash in.
We're gonna cash in, and then trick you into rebuying the album. I said the first interview we did, I think we were in London, and Digital Spy or somebody, Radio 1 asked me, so what about people who've already bought the album? Should they buy the new one again? I was like, no, absolutely not. Do not buy the album again. We wanted to put out a new song, and it does help redirect people back to the album, which is a body of work, which we think has a bunch of great songs. We still have 2 more singles off the album that we're going to put out.
I think one could argue, that there were probably people that discovered you through Counting Stars that now will be like, oh, they just put out this revised version, now I'll buy the album, because there's a little bit more sexiness there to lure them in.
The second hardest thing in the world is writing a song the whole world wants to hear, and I think the first hardest thing is letting the world know it exists. So if you're somehow able to direct people to something, once you've created this thing, people are busy living their lives, going to school, going to work, going to Starbucks, getting coffee, and because we're in the industry, we assume that, oh my God, we have a new song. Why isn't everyone talking about it? Like, you have to kind of like, hey, you have to let people know that we're here. And that's the hardest thing to do. So I think the reissue was a big part of that, and I think that Love Runs Out, God willing, gets a lot of attention. So far, overseas it has been, and in the US it's starting to happen now, yeah. Slowly but surely, which is this band.
I have to let you go, but she's not watching. So, Adele's new album is coming out this year, right?
Oh, I don't know, actually. I was saying yes to your question, not to the answer.
Okay.
I don't know. Someone just said that she said that. She hasn't told me that.
She tweeted it, sort of.
She did? All right.
She tweeted 25, I'll see you later this year.
I have no idea. I know I'm going back in with her, and so if there's any kind of time crunch, I will definitely have to bring my A game. I know that much.
All right. Now we'll go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for coming to our show. All of you. I will shake. No, thank you. I want to talk to all of you next time.
We'll do an hour-long sit-down.
There we go.